user experience to your real environment. Okay, this is the presentation I have today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zhou. Please stay on the stage. 谢谢周总经理精彩的演讲。Now we'll have some time for our Q&A. Please feel free to ask any questions. We also prepare some souvenirs for you if you ask questions. So it's very much welcome to raise your hand and offer your questions to our speakers. 接下来我们有一段 Q&A 的时间，欢迎大家针对周总经理的演讲提出问题或交流意见。我们也准备了 Polo 衫作为小礼物，要送给前5位提问的朋友。欢迎大家踊跃提问。Any questions？ 有任何的问题吗？
各位可以提问，不管是用英文还是中文都可以。请。
Client 端的部分的话，它只要是有任何设备都可以衔接嘛？就是目前如果有旧的设备的话，是不是也可以接上去这样？
好，谢谢。The question was the user asked, is there any devices can be connected to the client? Let me try to answer the question in Chinese first. 我想先用中文回答你这个问题哈，因为我们这个是属于 Zero Client， 所以说基本上我们在这个地方提供了4个 USB 的那个 driver。那当然，你刚刚所提到的另外一个那个 device 呢，不管你是像 printer 啦，还是你的那个其他的，比如说 webcam 啦，还是任何的 device， 其实你应该都是接到那个远端的那一台机器。所以远端的那一台机器，你只要任何的设备，就是你现在所用的任何设备，你都可以来做支持。你不用担心会有那个驱动的问题，或者是因为作业系统不提供的这个问题。这样我回答你的问题。Okay, let me answer that question in English. Indeed, for the Zero Client, we provided a 4 USB port, so you can experience as I mentioned, you can experience the complete USB experience if you have the authorization from your MSP. But for other devices, people concerned about, for example, like a printer, like a webcam, indeed, you can connect those devices into the backend. So any workstation, desktop, or the backend system, if that can support the existing device, that won't be a problem to be connected to the Zero Client. Please.
Will it draw power from Ethernet or you need a separate power supply?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Will it be drawing the power from Ethernet or will it require a separate power supply? Does it require a separate power supply or it will draw power from Ethernet? Is it Ethernet powered?
Okay, we provide if we provided the AC power adapter, and if you just drop the power supply, or for example, like in India, you may have electrical supply issue, and later I think we can show you when the real environment, the power just shut down, and we can recover it very soon, and no data loss. I think later after the next session, we can show you.
是，有几个问题哦，就是它目前是内嘛，那它频宽大概，如果以 KKM 的，如果它占了多宽的频宽，主要湿度怎么样？那1 to many 的指路学。
Okay, the question was, there are 2 questions. The question was, if customer use the KKM environment, what's the bandwidth required for the KKM application? The second question was, now we provided the KKM user for 1-to-1 solution. Is there any 1-to-n solution available? Let me answer that question in Chinese first. 第一个问题，我想目前我们现在的一个做法，我们并不是传输 data 的资料，我们是传输画面。 所以在一般的 KCam， 我们先假设一般的 KCam 你要使用的就是像现在这个最极致的使用，就是2个画面，每一个画面是1920×1200。假设你在这样极端的一个使用情境底下，我们这个最高的一个频宽使用是经过 LAN， 那它是会最高使用到220个 megabit 给一个 user。220个 megabit 给一个 user， 但是我想你会觉得说，我如果没有220个 megabit 的频宽的时候，会发生什么事情？那我们这样的一个产品呢，基本上我们有一个那个 adaptive 的 algorithm， 也就是当你频宽变得比较窄的时候，你可能在画面上看到反应速度会比较慢，但是我们还是强调，在 KCam 的 user 里面，就像你设计一台车子，我们是不容许有任何的 data loss。什么叫 data loss 呢？举个例子来讲，你现在看到这是一个 full motion， 我们就举 full motion 的 HD 的来做例子好了。当你的频宽现在变小的时候，你看到的那个它可能 frame rate 会变低。但是如果你把任何一个里面的一个 single frame capture 下来，你所看到的还是一个完整的 frame。这个地方是跟别的应用不一样。别的你可能会看到马赛克的东西，那你看到的东西马赛克如果是不是破的，可能资料就是破的。但是我们为了 maintain quality， 所以这个地方我们会根据你的频宽来做调整。但是回到刚刚你提的第一个问题是，在1920×1200的2个萤幕的显示底下，我们最高需要那个220 megabit per second。那第二个问题呢是说，现在是1对1，有没有1对多的这样的一个应用？事实上，我们现在已经在设计这些产品当中。那1对多的设计呢，这个部分我们可能抱歉没有在这边来提供这样的讯息。那不过我们会在今年8月31号，在8月31号美国那个 VMworld 我们会来做这个产品的一个 release。Okay, let me answer those questions in English. The first question as when you use the real CAD/CAM environment, what kind of bandwidth is needed? For example, like as we show here, we are using dual monitor, and each monitor can support 19×12. That's really extremely high, and really just like the human being in your office. So for this kind of application, the maximum bandwidth we need that will be 220 megabit per second. But thanks to the PCOIP technology, when just in case you do not have enough bandwidth, and then we will turn on the we call the adaptive function. So maybe you may experience the frame is not fast enough, but we guarantee all the single frame data will be accurate. And the second question was, is there any plan to support one-to-N solutions? I'm sorry we cannot release this product right now, but we have done all the design, and yes, the answer is yes. We are going to provide a one-to-N solution, and our target launch date will be on August 21st in the States. That will be VMworld this year, and this year's VMworld event will be held in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Richard, I have two questions. One is, assuming the server has a resolution of 1K, and would that still support an adaptive 2K resolution in the Zero client? Let's say we have 10 different applications working, maybe 10 other users also working on different resolutions. But I believe, the base resolution cannot go beyond, let's say, 1024 in the main server. Would a user be still able to access a 1920 using this device?
Okay. Yeah. Our current Zero client devices, I think the maximum resolution we can support just 19×12 and dual screen. But we do have the future products, and which will be available around the end of this year. And with that product, we can support the resolution up to 2500 by 1900. So, as you mentioned, if any customer would like to support the 2K by 2K or even higher resolution, for example, like HDMI standard 1.4 or the DisplayPort 1.3 standard higher resolution like the Apple monitor, we can support that with the newer products, and which is that will soon be available in this year. So, any questions?
Is there a quad display also?
Yes, correct. We are going to have the new product available in next year. Then we can provide the quad display. And even right now, I think you can very easy to have the quad display. As I mentioned in my slides, as you may remember, for the security exchange or for the finance people, dual screen may not know. So you can see our design here. Indeed, you just need to connect your LAN to this port. The reason why we have another LAN port is because if you plug, one port, we can support dual display. If you plug two ports together and just link this LAN port back to the other port, then we can support quad display.
Thank you.
No problem. Even right now, we can support that. But if you ask, I want to have the quad display, and every display, each display can support up to 2500 by 1900 ultra resolution. Then we will support that for the next generation solutions.
That's a good thing. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you for all the questions, and thank you very much, Mr. Zhou. 谢谢周世伟周总经理。If you have any more questions, you can come to Mr. Zhou during our tea break.